Hello Gemini, and welcome to my channel Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future, answering the question, what do you need to know right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self to ultimately create the life that you desire and deserve? As I do in all of my readings, I've pulled the overall energy and clarified those messages, as well as the overall theme for the reading, which we'll jump into in just a second, but I still have the tarot deck I'll be using, the clarification deck, and the advice deck I will be pulling from to close out the reading in the extended. Any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading or coaching session with me is in the description box below. Last thing, please remember that these are general readings. They are not here to resonate fully for everyone, and they won't resonate fully for everyone. So do please remember to take what does resonate and helps your personal situation and leave what does not. All right, Gemini, let's jump on in. In your recent past, you have cut your losses with the Five of Wands here. So sorry, I pulled this card and I had a definition that kind of came to mind for this message, but I actually feel like it's something else. You know, this cut your losses card is very much about putting a lot of effort into something and things not quite working out according to plan. And you kind of have to get to this point where you're like, you know, I have to cut my losses and I got to move forward because this obviously isn't working, and, you know, I've got to kind of figure out what can or will work. Now, with this Five of Wands, there's this energy of being very conflicted with yourself. So at first I was like, oh, they're in a chaotic energy, you know, it's kind of chaos, there might be a lot of conflict. I feel like this is actually self-confliction, of self. I feel like you've been maybe on the fence about something. I don't know if it's about like leaving a job or leaving a relationship or changing careers. I don't know. But I feel like you've been on the fence about something, but you've put so much effort into it that you're like, I don't want to just give up, but I also, it's just not working. Like, I'm not happy, or I'm not fulfilled, or I'm not where I want to be, or something. And I feel like this is, I don't know. Yeah, okay. So that was a little different than I thought it was when I pulled the cards originally. But then your current energy, you have changed your tune with the Six of Swords in reverse here. So I feel like right now, because this has been like where you've been, like how things have been recently, I feel like this is like in this moment when you're watching this video, like this is where you're at right now. You're feeling very stuck because you're like, oh, well, I have put a lot of energy into something and it isn't working out and I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go from here. And the universe is saying, change your perspective. Don't look at this as something as a way that you failed. Look at this as an opportunity to move forward, maybe to better. You know, sure, that relationship didn't work out or isn't working out, but that doesn't mean that it was a waste of time. It means you learned whatever you learned and you grew, and you can now use that knowledge and that growth to move forward, to elevate, to level up in your life. It's almost like it's not that this experience that isn't working out wasn't meant for you. It's that it feels a little bit like a stepping stone to get you to where you're supposed to be. So, you know, sometimes we stay stuck in this energy of saying, well, that would be a lot of wasted time, or I don't know. And so we don't want to make moves because we're like, well, I don't want to give up. But it's not that you're giving up. It's not that something, I don't know. I'm a little bit confused by the messages because it kind of caught me off guard. It's like you're stuck because your perspective is that what is happening is negative. But it's not negative, because then in your immediate future you have knowledge with the Three of Pentacles here. And it's almost like this situation provided you with the knowledge that you needed for the pieces to fall into place. Like you learned or you grew in a way that you wouldn't have if this situation didn't happen. And now that you've learned and grown, it's like you're ready for this next level. Almost. It feels very much, Gemini, like you're leveling up in your life. And what didn't work, it's like, it's not that it didn't work, it's that like you completed that level. Like if you're going to think about it like a video game, you completed that level and now you're ready for the next level. I don't know. I know that sounds a little weird, but the overall theme for the reading is power. You know, we in general, not just you specifically, Gemini, but we have way more power over our life, way more control over our life than we think. But it's not about what happens to us. It's not about everything working out exactly like we want it to. Our power is in how we respond. It's in how we think, how we act, what we believe. That's where your power lies, your true inner power, and your confidence and your faith in the universe. And I feel like, you know, sometimes when things don't work out the way we expected, we have a tendency to go, oh, that really sucks. You know, I'm never going to get to where I want to be, or I lost my opportunity to be happy or abundant, or whatever the case is. And the universe is saying, no, absolutely not. You have the power to create better for yourself. Like, you're more in control than you think you are. Okay. Let's see. Let's dive in here. So this is for Gemini's recent past. Cut your losses with the 5 of Wands. Recent past for Gemini. All right. Eight of Cups. See, you've been on the fence about whether or not to walk away from something. It's like an illusion is being shattered. With the Judgment in reverse, an illusion is being shattered. Maybe it's an illusion of a person, or of like a career path, or like, I know a lot of people kind of will get to a point if they work for a company. You know, they'll get to a point where they're like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was, or I don't know. It's like you're gaining clarity about something. And that clarity is causing you to second guess what it is that you really want. If you want to continue to stay on this path, or if you're wanting a change. And I feel like this is something, like I said, you've been a little bit on the fence about for a while. Now, I could be talking to a collective that's already made this decision. And now you don't know what to do next. But I don't know. I don't really think so. I feel like you're still kind of on the fence, and have been for a while. Recent past for Gemini. Whoa. There's the 5 of Wands. Five of Wands, 10 of Wands, Page of Cups, 8 of Swords. So here's the being on the fence kind of energy, but with the 10, because with the 10 of Wands, this is something that has become very burdensome. It's very like, it's heavy. It's hard for you to carry. It's a lot. And I feel with this Page of Cups, it's like you're being divinely guided here to maybe move away from it, or to walk away, or to choose a different route or something. But this 8 of Swords, it's like, I don't know, you feel trapped, or you feel, you know, yes, you could feel trapped as if like you feel like you don't have other options, but that's your limiting beliefs talking. I feel like the universe is saying you always have options. There are always options, there are always solutions. But you feel very trapped in this space where you aren't happy. You aren't fulfilled. You're like, do I stay? Should I go? Do I keep trying? And it's like the longer that it's getting heavier and heavier for you to hold. Harder and harder for you to bear it. Recent past. And that's where the power comes in. It's like you have more options than you think. Like you have options. There are solutions. But if you don't think there are solutions and you don't think there are options, you're not going to see them. If you do think there are solutions and you do think there are options, you're going to find them in places where maybe they don't really exist. Something that's coming to mind is this video that I saw. I don't remember who it was. It was this guy talking to this other guy, and he was like, I want you to look around this room, and I want you to take note of everything in this room that's blue. In the room around you. Take note of everything that's blue. Look around and see what's blue. And he was like, okay, now close your eyes and name everything that was red. And what he was getting at with this is like, when, you know, you're searching for something, you're going to find it. But if you're not searching for something, you're not going to see it. It's like, if you're always looking for reasons why you can't, if you're always looking for blue, if you're always looking for reasons why you can't, reasons why there aren't solutions, reasons why, you're going to see them. And you're going to be blind to the red. All the reasons why you can, all the reasons why it's possible, all the solutions. If that makes sense. But I feel like that's kind of what you've been stuck in. And again, I feel like a lot of this is, you know, I've put in so much energy. I don't want all that to go to waste. And the universe is saying it hasn't gone to waste. In fact, I feel like you've learned so much from this experience. Yeah, there's the Eight of Pentacles. This is, it's the work you've put in is what's keeping you from making the decision. You've put in so much work, so you're like, I don't want to just give up. It's not giving up. How would I? Because again, it's almost like you're ready for the next level in your life. It's not that this was wasted. It's like you completed that level. You did it. And now it's time for the next phase, the next level. That's so interesting. Okay, current energy for Gemini. Change your tune with a Six of Swords in reverse. Current energy for Gemini. Yeah, change your tune, change your perspective, change your outlook, because this isn't the universe holding you back. This is the universe setting you free to more. Okay. What does Gemini need to know about their current energy? The Seven of Swords. Ooh, okay. The Seven of Swords is that you don't have all of the information. Like, you don't see that there are solutions. You don't see that there are options. You don't see the outcome. Which is, I feel like, what keeps you stuck in where you're at. It's like if the universe came down and is like, if you walked away from this situation and you chose to change careers or change paths, like you've been on the fence about, like, it'll all work out. You'd be like, oh, cool. And then you do it, right? Because, well, there wouldn't be as much unknown. You'd be a little bit more secure in that decision. But that also would defeat, like, the entire purpose of life. If everything was just, you know, if you just had this constant certainty that if you made this move, everything would work out for you, then you wouldn't face fear. You wouldn't face doubt. You wouldn't have to struggle to choose yourself, because you'd be like, oh, if I choose myself and if I have faith, then it'll just work out. And I know that, which is true. But certainty is something that is created within, not through results. And, you know, I think that so much of the time we look for certainty. We say, well, I'm not going to walk away from this relationship until I know that it's the right decision for me. Or I'm not going to leave this job until I know that, you know, it's all going to work out. Or I know it's the right. You already know what the right decision is. I feel like that's what you're missing. You already know exactly what you should do. You already know what the right decision is. Yes, you should start that business. Yes, you should, you know, make that change. Should walk away from that relationship, whatever the case is. Like, you should do that. You know that. The reason you've been on the fence about it is because you've known it was the right decision for a while, but you're afraid of everything that you can't control. You're afraid of what you don't know, which reflects a lack of faith in the universe, which is understandable and normal and makes perfect sense. But what we aren't changing, we're choosing. And if at some point, you know, you're kind of stuck in this reality that you can recognize isn't what makes you happy and isn't where you want to be, but then you're not trying to make the changes that are within your control to make a different reality, you are at some point choosing the unhappiness that you're in. Now, I'm not saying this from this place of saying it's all your fault and, you know, shame on you, Gemini, okay? I'm saying this from a place of you have more power than you think. You have more control than you think. There are more solutions than you think. There are more options than you think. It's just that you're so stuck on not having all the answers that you're focusing so much on the blue, you can't see the red. You're focusing so much on what you're looking for, right? The reasons why there aren't solutions, there aren't options, you don't have control, then you are looking for all of the reasons, all of the reds. The reasons that you can do it, you can get there, it is possible. All stuff we talk about. So there's a lot that is, I feel like it's almost like the universe is like, you have no idea. Like, things can get really good. You have no idea how powerful you are, how capable you are. But you don't learn that you're powerful and capable until you put it to the test, right? You learn that you're capable by doing. You create confidence by doing it. All right, what else for Gemini's current energy? It's the Tower in reverse with the Devil. Avoiding the inevitable. Because here's the thing. So Tower in reverse with the Devil. Did I say that? Yeah, I did. I'm trying to get better at reading the cards. I know I have a tendency to just jump into the channeling, and people are always like, wait, I want to know what cards they are. So I'm trying to get better at that. But here's the thing. The universe will never allow you to settle where you aren't meant to settle. Meaning that if you're in places where you are unhappy or unfulfilled or being treated poorly, the universe will constantly throw tower moments your way to get you to move, to get you out of those situations. Not because it's a punishment or because it's trying to keep you from the things that you desire. It's because the universe is always trying to lead you to better. But if we stay, despite the fact that the universe is trying to move us in a different direction, those tower moments are just going to increase. It's like, how do I say this? Say that you're in a relationship and you're constantly having the same argument with your partner. And that argument is, I need you to treat me better. And you're constantly saying, I need you to treat me better. I need you to, and that person continues not to change. Every single time you have that argument, it's going to hurt a little bit more. It's going to get a little bit harder to bear until one day you're going to go, I have had enough. Because the universe is going to continue to throw your way situations that trigger this, you needing to realize that you're deserving of more. It's like the universe will continue to throw tower moments your way until you move. But the problem is with the Devil, you've been so attached to a certain outcome. You've said, I need things to work out this way. I need them to be this way. And that's very human of you, okay? It makes perfect sense. But when we attach ourselves to a certain outcome and we say, I need it to be this way, but that way isn't what's meant for us, meaning that that's not as good as it can get for you. That's not where you're meant to settle because things can actually be better than that. And the universe keeps throwing tower moments your way. You're going to stay in places where you aren't being treated well or where, you're not being valued or whatever the case might be because you think that is the only way to getting where you want to get. But the universe is saying, change your perspective. Because I don't know if it's a decision or what, but it's like, it's almost as if the universe is saying it's inevitable. You can't stay in a place where you feel this way forever. Eventually, there's going to have to be a change. And it's not supposed to be a scary thing. It's a good thing. Because then you have this Three of Pentacles with the knowledge. It's almost like the pieces fall into place. What does Gemini need to know about their current energy? The Empress with the Magician. If you have something that you're trying to manifest, a life that you're trying to create, a job, a level of success, I don't know. The universe is actually trying to actively guide you toward some toward what it is that you desire by moving you away from something. Whatever this is actually blocking you from what you want. Because it's keeping you from being able to choose yourself. It's keeping you from being able to make sure that like your needs are being met. So, through things not working out, they're actually working out. You just, again, with the Seven of Swords, there's so much hidden from you, so much you can't see, that it's hard for you to see things that way. All right, what does Gemini need to know moving forward? Knowledge with the Three of Pentacles here. Ooh, gosh. Hate when they fall. Look at that freaking Ace of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's a Devil in reverse. So 1 second. Oh, crap. I gotta get off of this table to grab the card because it's such a tall freaking table. For those of you who don't know, I'm in my kitchen. This is a tapestry. I put it up every day. This is our kitchen table. I don't have an office. I don't have a studio. Devil in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. There are opportunities that you are completely unaware of that are being blocked by your attachment to where you're at now. I'm going to say that again. There are opportunities that you are completely unaware of that are blocked by the attachment to where you're at right now. And I feel like it's important for you to really hear that. Because so much of the time when things don't work out, we think that means they never will. But everything that doesn't work out is always leading you to what can work out. One of my favorite mantras is, it's this or something better. Because the universe only ever has 3 answers for us. It is either yes, here you go, yes, but not right now, or no, there's something better. It's never just flat out, no, you can't have love or you can't have success. It's never what it is. It's either yes, and it's going to be in this way, here you go, yes, but not right now, or no, there's something better. Like more about the path to get there. I feel like, and going back to that mantra I said, it's either this or something better. I feel like you've been so stuck on the this that you've blocked the something better. And the something better is better than the this. It's like, which obviously, it's like it's better than you even think it can get. Which is why you've stayed where you're at. Because you don't, maybe you think like, it can't get any better than this, or it'll only be worse if this doesn't work out. And the universe is saying that's absolutely not true. So you have opportunities that you're unaware of. And I feel like it's opportunities that you've been prepared for this whole time. It's almost like, yeah, you've been prepared for them. Immediate future for Gemini. Knowledge with the Three of Pentacles. Immediate future for a Gemini, please. The Two of Pentacles. The Judgment. Okay. So much of the time, man, this is a harsh truth, okay, Gemini, but bear with me through it because it's got a good ending. So much of the time, we have a tendency to lie to ourselves. And we'll say, this is fine, this is good, this is okay with me. I'm happy, I'm content, I'm fulfilled. But we know deep down that we're not. But we're so afraid of that truth because of what it would mean, right? This is what I've said, like you already know what the answer is. You already know what you should do. It's just that you're afraid of the short-term discomfort that would come with making this choice or making a decision or doing something because the unknown is freaking scary. So it's understandable. But the more that you prioritize that illusion of this is okay with me, even though you know it's not, the more you're keeping yourself from the happiness and love and fulfillment that you are truly deserving of. So this is about prioritizing the truth. This is about getting honest with yourself. This is about saying, I'm not happy, or this isn't okay with me, or this isn't, what I deserve. And being able to say, okay, so now that I've been honest with myself about that, what do I do? Where are my solutions? If I know there are solutions, because I know that I'm supported by the universe has my back, I have more power than I think. If I know there are solutions, where are those solutions? Because again, if you aren't honest with yourself about what needs to change, you're never going to see a way out. Things are never going to get better. But as you prioritize creating better for yourself, those answers and those solutions will come. What else does Gemini need to know moving forward? Justice. This is about getting what you deserve. Because this is less than what you deserve. And, the justice is finding balance. It was funny, I was just in my head, I was thinking about the Lovers. And the Lovers is on the back of the deck. Because that's kind of like, I feel like the justice is really the physical manifestation or like the outward manifestation of the Lovers. Like realizing that you are deserving of more creates a reality that aligns with that. It's like the Magician is kind of in the middle. That's the best way I can describe that. But, the justice is, like I said, getting what it is that you deserve, but you can't get what you deserve if you are accepting less. What you deserve can't make its way into your energy field if your energy is being taken up by less than what you deserve. So sometimes we have to be willing to be honest and with ourselves, like we just talked about, and say, this isn't what I deserve, or this isn't what's going to make me happy. And no matter how hard I try, it is not becoming what I deserve. I've put all my time and energy into this. I've put so much work into this, but it's making me unhappy. I feel burdened by it. I feel weighed down. And when we're honest with ourselves about that, we can start prioritizing a different reality, solutions, and options that maybe we wouldn't have seen if we weren't honest with ourselves about what it is that we deserve. That's how you get what it is that you deserve here. It's in your power. It's in your control, even if it doesn't feel like it. It's like you have options. And some of them, that's what the Seven of Swords is saying. It's like you don't even know. All right, Gemini, I'm going to hop on over to the extended. In this reading, we talked about what you need to know right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self. The extended is what you can do right now to ensure you're moving forward in alignment with your higher self. Thank you so much, as always, for your support of my channel. I obviously hope that this reading helped and resonated with you in a way that you were needing today. And as always, Gemini, I wish you nothing but love and healing on your journey moving forward. All right, bye, Gemini.